So, like I was saying about child protection, every mother has the responsibility to protect their children, give them information, pray for them, be very attentive, like try to know what is up with them. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Pearl. Do well to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you join the royal family. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for constantly coming back. Thank you for being a member of the royal family. So guys, it's a continuation from the previous video of the lady who I call a careless mom for not really thinking or even suspecting that her child may have been abused until it was like the dying minutes, until in fact until it was just the end of everything before she knew. And that's really careless, you know. So please, moms, it is very important. We're trying to prevent our children, both the male and the female, from child sexual abuse, but especially the female, like especially. I know people abuse boy children. A lot of boys children, yeah, have been abused as well by their relatives, their aunts, you know, their house girls and stuff like that, a whole lot. But the effect of sexual abuse on a girl child is different from the effect of sexual abuse on a boy child. So we have to do our best as parents to protect both the girls and the boys. If we give them information on how to stay protected, let us give them adequate information, broad information. Okay, like the other day I was talking with my daughter. I told her, even when your friend, your classmate, your trusted girlfriend calls you, hey girl, come see, there's something in an empty classroom, maybe after close of school. I know they don't get to stay so late. When they close, they immediately the bell rings, they're like, they will be picked up. But I told her, in case, you know, sometimes unforeseen occurrence happens and you never can tell when you will not be there exactly when the bell rings to pick them. Girl, if you're supposed to be in the waiting room when school closes, like after 5 minutes, teachers take whoever is left in class to the waiting room and they go. There's a nanny in the waiting room. Fine, it's one person and she cannot look out for everybody, so some people still go out of the waiting room, like the nanny will just be carried away, maybe attending to this part and somebody snake. You know, children, they are very smart. So in case your friend comes and say, come see one thing in an empty class or in the back of the school or something, do not go with them. Like, even I try to make them see that even their own friends may be able to set them up, may be able to give them out for whatever, for somebody to beat them, for somebody to defile their enemies, stuff like that. So I still give them information to that extent, because sometimes somebody knows that this girl is close to you. You know, when I was like in secondary school, my friend would call me, come, there's somebody at the back of the school, he wants to see you. She'll be insisting, come, don't worry, there's nothing's going to happen. The person may walk you up to that spot and leave you right there. When the person has taken you to the mouth of the tiger, they will turn back and leave you there. There's no help. Even if whatever happens and you now call somebody, they will ask you first, what did you go and do there at that time? So I always tell them, make sure you are not alone anywhere, in either lonely place or open place, because sometimes you may think, oh, this is not an isolated place. Anything can happen, you know. Then you will say, this is my friend. No, trust no friend. Just like be extra careful, you know. Give them that information. Let them know that they should do everything they can to protect themselves, because pedophiles are everywhere. I don't know if they are mentally okay, because people say they are not mentally okay. Some say they are using whatever for ritual and all of that. I don't care what the reason is, and I don't even care if they are mentally okay. But all I care about is every mom should do their part to ensure the safety of their children. Do not let harm happen to them, then you start looking for justice. The justice cannot reverse the situation. The justice cannot reverse the trauma, the effect of child sexual abuse. Justice is just like, oh, make the public say, yeah, it's good for the rape, the perpetrator, the rapist, the whatever. But it doesn't reverse anything, it doesn't undo anything, and I don't think it even saves any situation. So let's not wait for the harm to be done and we start looking for justice. Prevention, they say, it's better than cure. So ladies, I always tell ladies, it is our primary responsibilities as moms to take care of our children. I know some people are feminists. This is not a feminist channel. If you're a feminist, just catwalk and go. Please do not put any annoying comments, because some people will say, why would you say it's the responsibility of the woman? What about the father? I am not. If you are waiting for the father, say, okay, we born them together, make we take care of, and the father not do, you go leave your pikin, make them abuse them. So me, I know the drag position. No, I will do my best to protect my children, whether I'm physically present or not. But trust me, I will do my best to protect my children. I am not going to wait. Okay, they have a father. They have a father. He has different roles he's playing in their lives. He has plenty roles he's playing in their lives. And if he's not playing, I not go say because of that one I should leave my children uninformed. No. So ladies, please, no child is ever too young to be told about how to stay safe or protected from pedophiles. And you must let these children know who are pedophiles. They can be neighbors, relatives, like uncles, cousins, even direct brothers, daddy's friends, mommy's friends, class teachers. They can be anybody. So anybody can sexually abuse a child. So let the children know this so that they don't just trust anyone. It's better. It's better. Yes. I would have been sexually abused repeatedly if my mother didn't give me information. She gave me the information not knowing she was giving an information. It was like a gist. My mom creates time to talk with us when we were growing up. She will sit us down. If she wants us to break melon for her, she will just say, you take this one, I want to tell her story. She will give breaking. She's telling us stories, she's singing local songs for us and stuff. We enjoy it anyway. And before you know it, one melon don't finish. This now waiting, we not go sit down now really. Make we break. Even though she give us, go be like say na punishment. But when it's story time, before you know it, this one melon don't finish. She go Jonah, she go increase the length of time for storytelling, because melon where they break down the full plate. So, but trust me, it helped. The way my mom told me, like anyhow, you must not be overeducated to be able to pass out information. That's the truth. My mom told me in a very local way. Who's calling my phone? No, I'm not taking any call. Who's this? So I'm so sorry about that. I had an interruption. So my mom told us in a very local way that guys like try their best to abuse girls. The way she just said it, not she didn't even say it about the abuse. She was like, a girl that is too shy always comes out pregnant, but the outspoken ones, they hardly come out pregnant. I was like, how is that possible? Then she said, you know, the introverts, the shy ones, the guy was say, my wife, you never leave me. Now understand that kind of thing. Then the guy tomorrow get my wife, the touch her for you never leave me. One day the guy go say, come now, you could just corner her because she's not the smart type, because she's a shy type. She feel like if I say no, that people go see me. Or if I shout now, if they will come here, I go shame. That was how she said it. She will now follow him. Or even if she didn't follow him, like he may drag her. Like, you know, these pedophiles that one way or the other, they want to get you. So, but an introvert will just say, hey, if I shout, a person go here, oh, I go shame. But an extrovert, an outspoken type, will just like, what to be that? Like, shout. For what? She don't care whether people will laugh at her or stuff like that, and they end up not getting pregnant. So that thing dawned on me like, okay, that means you should talk, you should resist. I had that in mind. Then when I was 13, one afternoon, a guy lifted me up. That's our neighbor. Then we're living in this passage house. Face me, I slap you. There was nobody in the house. My mom was in the shop. My dad had gone to work, and I went somewhere. So on my return, I came home to change my what I wore to where I went. and put on something casual so that I could go meet my mom in her place of business. When I got to the house, it was him alone in the house. The guy just lifted me and said, "Oh, your mom has been virgin for people that you are virgins. Today I'm going to find out if you are." That thing just struck on me like, what? I remember shouting that my mom has always been, how I started shouting. Come see the way I was shouting, hitting my leg and my hand on his body, yelling, screaming. And passers-by ran into the passage, like waiting. So the moment he saw them, he dropped me. But I was playing with her. I said, "No, Nalayo." He said, "One check whether I be virgin." Or, they were like, "What?" They now asked me, "What are you doing at home?" "I came to change my clothes. I want to go meet my mom." They were like, "Okay, go change. Let's wait for you and we'll walk you out." So I changed. They walked me out. When I got there, I told my mom everything. Then when my mom came home, my mom gave him his dose. Like, he denied, "Oh, this one get body and want sleep with this one, not go die if I touch her." Whatever he said, but that's the way of defense. But for me, I wasn't defiled. Like, I would count. It's not once, it's not twice, it's not 4 times. I'm telling you. Another uncle will come, being friendly and nice at my mom's business place. He will put us in his lap. Like I told you, my mom did not give us the real information because she didn't have it, Put us in his lap, sit down. He will use that to bring his hands, rub our thighs. Before you know it, he's going towards the V area. Like, "Stop that!" What? I'll just jump off. Like, it happened once with him. I jumped off. Then it happened with I don't know, it's like it happened with my sister first. I can't remember. So when I shouted and jumped off, I told my mom. My sister now said he did the same thing. My mom went to meet him. Never miss. Like, don't let me ever see you in this shop again. Like, don't try it. If you are coming here to fool yourself, don't come here again. And my mom told us never go close to him, even if he comes. But he didn't come. If we see him pass, if he even say hi, for me to even respond, I didn't respond to him. So that passed. We went to another neighborhood. One boy again. That boy should be about my age group, but he's on the big side. I went to their house to look for a sister who was my school mother. This boy dragged the hell out of me, like, to rape himself or his sister. It didn't work. I was struggling. The house is big and it was empty, but I kept on doing my best. I struggled. I shouted. I did everything. I made sure with all my strength and breath. I struggled and I succeeded. I was able to run out of the house. As I was speaking with this guy, was already undressed, like completely undressed, so that in case he's able to pin me in a position that would be easy for him, he would just go ahead. But I made sure, like, it was just God. I tried my best. So every girl may not have the strength to fight, to struggle, if they find themselves in that situation. So for such thing not to happen, it's best for girls not to just get that close. That's why we need to give them all the information that they need. So from my own growing up experience, I think I am trying my best in giving information, not just to my girls, but to every girls around me. But I am bringing this here so that you ladies, you guys, should please see the need to give this very important information to your children to protect them from pedophiles. Thank you all so much. I appreciate your time and I'm so grateful for your constant return. I hope to see you again on my next video. And to my new subscribers, welcome to the royal family. Thank you so much for stopping by. I also hope to see you again on my next video. Thank you so much.